Hi there, I'm Char, your friendly online tarot reader. Welcome to this week's water elemental reading. Today we have a pick-a-pile going on. In front of me I have 1, 2, 3 decks for our water babies out there. So water is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Yes, I have notes. Water is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Have a look, see what deck resonates with you, and let's get started onto this reading. All right, here we go. Deck number 1 for our water elementals. Here we go. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. What is it we need to know? Thank you, Spirit Guides, for allowing us to receive these messages. Receiving messages for the highest good. All right, so this is a 3-card reading. What we're looking at here is blockage, action, and outcome. Nothing is set in stone. It's just like a heads up from the universe. All right, water elementals, here we go. Let's do this. 1, 2, and 3. Ooh, we've got some stuff going on. All right, we've got the Judgment card reversed. We have the High Priestess. We have the 5 of Cups. And Major Arcana cards come in and they give us the heads up about what's kind of like maybe blockages that are going on within us, or places where we might need to attend to ourselves a little bit more and take that care. So we have the Judgment card that is coming here. And what we're looking at with Judgment is like there's a rebirth that is happening. But it may feel slow and painstaking right now. But the only reason I think because that is coming in is releasing the judgment towards yourself and towards others. Releasing ego from the situation in this rebirth, in this movement. And while it may feel like a little bit of a stagnant time right now, again, being a water sign and not having flow going on does not work for you. But again, it's judgment. This is number 20 as well, 2 10s. So it may be a pretty deep interaction that you're having right now with yourself as well. And just release the judgments. You can't change the past. The future is not set in stone, and we can make different choices and reflect different outcomes, especially when we put our minds to it. But sometimes when it takes like alternate methods or alternate ways of thinking, we can get caught up in a blockage there as well because it's unfamiliar. But when that happens, just take the deep breath, right, and go through the doorway in that pause. Right, just allow the stress to release, and in that brief moment, that's I release judgment of myself. I release judgment of others. I allow this rebirth to happen. And sometimes it's just like that vibration that's being brought to light that shifts the energy within our bodies that says, hey, you know, like there's a little dark place under your armpit over here that had a little blockage in it, but we're speaking it out. The vibration's making it out, releasing judgment for not noticing that before, and having this moment of, okay, let's do this. All right, so the action here is with the High Priestess. And with the Judgment card in the reverse position too, just if you're feeling like something is calling to you, it is the universe saying it is time to do that. In our action card, we've got the High Priestess. Now, the High Priestess here, she has your back. It's trusting that inner knowledge. It's trusting that inner knowledge. And releasing the ego to allow yourself to do that. Okay? There's a big ask. You know, sometimes when we're surrendering to the universe and I trust you to guide my hand, that is a big ask. And what's required is to have that faith and allow that movement to go forward. But as we sit here, we've got the High Priestess, and just trust that inner knowledge. Trust it, trust it. Don't question yourself if you're looking for an answer and you're sitting in a moment of stillness and you take that breath and then something pops up to you right away. Don't question that. Oh, is that real? Is that a sign? I need a signier sign. That's the universe answering you. There's different ways that you can increase your intuition with yourself, and it's just like definitiveness, like putting your hand over your heart and asking yourself a yes question. Is my name Char? Oh, look, I smiled. Is my name Susan? Oh, you see that natural look of confusion that came across my face. This is a practice I do often to find out if something is right for me and if I want to try it, if it's good for me. And so yes or no questions where you physically have a reaction to it is a way to trust your instincts and that inner knowledge that the universe wants you to grab a grip of. Simple practices like that. Is my name Char? Yeah, look, I'm smiling. Is my name Rachel? No. So having release of that judgment and allowing this new, it could be new and intimidating, new and scary. It could be just this, what the even heck is going on, and I feel like I'm going crazy and answering myself moment. But that's the universe that's guiding you. It's trusting your inner knowledge, and like getting those sparks of ideas or those tingly feelings or sensations that come over you while you're having these thoughts. Those are real. And so the blockage is allowing that to be real. All right, so we've got a heads up card here. We have the Five of Cups as an outcome card in this position. And I'm very, 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 I want to say I'm satisfied with that. I'm content with this Five of Cups as an outcome. That while there's 3 of those cups that have spilt over onto the bar there's still 2 standing. And those are opportunities. And those are opportunities that come from allowing that trust to happen. Those are the opportunities that the universe is trying to open up for you. And it's not what you've done already. This is new things. So it can come as a little bit of a surprise when we kind of have this Five of Cups moment and maybe feel like we're losing stuff, or everything's spilt out. But it's also an opportunity to refill those cups with things that are fresh, that nourish your soul. Okay, so I'm content with this Five of Cups card coming in here as a heads up. Allow yourself, trust your inner guidance. And the universe is going to give you signs about yes or no situations. And again, like I showed you, like with your face, yes, smile, no, weird face, or an off feeling, or something that's just a little weird. That's it. That's a good way to practice as well. And learning to trust your instincts and trust yourself. And if you're questioning things, to really look for the answers. Not something that just aligns with your belief, but something that has proof or scientific backing, or, finding something similar from 3 different separate sources. That's kind of what we go by here in the house, because it's very, very, informative out there in YouTube land or in internet land. So yeah, blockage is the Judgment card. We've got the High Priestess here that the action card is. So releasing that judgment, allowing this newness to come in. You got to trust yourself. Trust yourself. You got this. And the opportunities are there. They're not all spilt out. There's opportunities, really. And it's heads up there with that Five of Cups. All right. Trust yourself. The opportunity is there. All right, thank you, guides. Thank you. They were trying to write that down already. So that is our pile 1. Pile number 2 here for our water babies. Pile number 2 for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We've got the Rider-Waite Smith deck here. What do we need to know? Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Thank you guys for this accurate reading. For the message that we were about to receive. We got blockage, action, and outcome going on here. All right. Our 3 cards that came out are the Hierophant reversed. We've got the Two of Swords and the Chariot reversed. And major arcanas come and speak to us when we're spiritual side of stuff, our personal journeys, and we have the Suits card as actions. All right. So in our blockage position, we do have the Hierophant in the reverse position, in the protection position. And what is going on right now with our Hierophant that maybe a blockage here? And I want to say, are you connecting with spirit? Are you practicing faith? What do we have here with the Hierophant? Stability with that. Are you trying to follow something that's not there with this Hierophant? And if you're being called to something, like it may very well be time to explore your own journey and really answer the what's nourishing your soul. Are you on a road to faith? Do you have faith in something? You know, and maybe having an honest discussion with yourself about that and about surrendering to the universe or the cosmos or God or source or higher power of some sort, and just connecting with yourself on a universal energy level. We've got the number 5 coming in here as well. And so it's a time to look and see what's nourishing your soul. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. See what's really, really nourishing your soul. We have our action here. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Whew. Excuse me. All right, so we have right here the Hierophant in our blockage position. And what is it that's nourishing your soul? Oh, what is it that are you finding connection with faith? All right, that may be what is being called to you. The action called for here is to make a decision. We have the Two of Swords, and you know, opening up communication, opening up partnerships. Like twos are communication and partnerships, and the Two of Swords, like, we need to release that guard. We need to drop down that guard. We need to be allowed to trust and have faith even in other people. I think too is allowing a bit of trust for other people, like not being so guarded here with the Two of Swords and just being so frozen and blind. But the action here is to take the blindfold off and to drop the guard down a little bit. It's really going to change perspectives of things and allow that connection to come in with, I want to say others now, with other people, but also with ourselves and with our guides. It's just because that Hierophant's right in there. So I'm feeling that connection is needed in the heart here, in the hearts. But taking off the blindfold, maybe doing a little bit of research, letting the guard down in a little bit, like take that breath. All right. In that pause moment, I choose to trust. I choose to allow trust into my life. I choose to make informed decisions. I choose to make a decision. And you know, like with that Two of Swords, it could be just as simple as like vocalizing it and creating that vibration vocally. It could be as complicated as asking somebody for help or a partnership in something. which can also be simple too. But sometimes when we're asking for help, it's not the easiest thing. I have the Chariot here, and it's in the reverse position as a heads up on the outcome. Not a time for a whole lot of movement right now, but to have a look at this action that's needed to get movement going forward again. The Two of Swords, decisions need to be made, and then actions upon those decisions need to be had. You cannot sit still on the decisions that have been made with the action card here in that position, okay? So that's about where we're at. It's this action really needs to be had, taking off the blindfold and being decisive and making some decisions. That's going to get things moving a little bit more. Oh, we have a 5 and a 2, and this is a 7. That's cute. All right, yeah, I'm not getting any more from this right now. But it is about make that decision. Make that decision. All right, thank you, Tarot. We are on to pile 3 for our water signs. We have the Animal Wise Tarot here. So we've got Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. If you have picked this pile, Animal Wise is thank you, guides, for allowing me to read, to give messages for the highest good. Woo! For blockage, for action, and for outcome. Thank you. All right. Excited. Here we go. Woo. All right. So what jumped out here in our blockage position is the 5 of Wands, the Gecko. Do what we must in struggles. Giving up is not really an option, because looking for solutions to move forward is what is being called for here. We have the 8 of Wands in the action position, and the outcome position is the Queen of Swords. So 5 of Wands, 5 of Ancients, do what we must in struggles. This is the Gecko. And so with the 5 of Wands in our blockage position, you know, finding some calmness in the chaos that's going on around right now. Having that breath again. All right, now make that decision in the pause. Not up in the heated position. Like, let that ego go. Take the breath, let the stress release, and then see what is being offered here. There will be calmness in that confusion that's happening right now, but decisions need to be made, and you know, you can't stand there like a deer in the headlights. Do what we must in struggles. And so looking for solutions, again, flipping the script instead of saying like, why is this always happening to me? Why is this happening to me? Like, why is this happening again? Flipping the script and changing it to a solution mindset, such as, what can I learn from the situation? What do I need to know so I don't need to repeat this? All right, so chaos and confusion is where the blockage is here. We have the 8 of Wands in the action position. It's a rat snake. It's actually a really beautiful snake. Acceleration and movement. So by creating acceleration and movement, by asking those correct questions and flipping the script from a victim mentality into a solution mentality, why is this happening to me, to what can I do to solve this problem? What do I need to do to make this right? What is my lesson here so I don't need to repeat this cycle? There's going to be a lot coming from that. And really have a look at yourself in this. You know, like the action is flipping the script. And it is going to be having to be honest with yourself about, you know, what the current situation is. You know, and 8 of Wands, there's a lot going on. There could be a lot of passion involved where, you know, like taking the ego out of the situation is going to allow a more informed decision. Calmness, finding in that right there, you know, like in that brief pause right there, and just practice that pause and seek answers for that pause, and flipping that script of what can I do now to make this better? What needs to be done now? And being open to those things coming in. All right, so in the outcome position, and you know, outcomes are not laid in stone. This is a very big heads up card. We have the Queen of the Winged Ones, the Scarlet Macaw. She's the Queen of Swords, sharp vision and spiritual perception. All right, so with the Queen of Swords, there's usually a cutting out of situations, lines of thought, patterns of speech that are not serving your highest good. And quite often, she's here to help you get that confidence to recognize, to change that, to flip that script. And you know what? No, it doesn't make everything better like a magic freaking wand. But what it does do is take things from being in a helpless situation to being more empowered to finding solutions for that. Okay? So she's really just saying she's saying to you, like, there's certain things that need to be released and let go in order to get through this blockage here, okay? Ooh, release and let go. Find the calm in the chaos. Yeah, it's flipping that script. We need to flip the script. Flip that script. Queen Sword said so. All right, and as always, like, thank you very much, Tarot. Thank you, guides. You know, like, outcomes are not laid in stone. It's nothing that's set, that's permanent. Anything you decide is going to have the outcome. We've got consequences and circumstances from every decision that we make. Consequences are both good and bad things, you know, like the consequences of me drinking my tea is I feel better. Right? So here we are. We've got this beautiful Starseed Oracle deck, and we are going to pull an Oracle card for each of our star signs that we have been reading for here in our water element. So what I'm looking for here is an Oracle card for Pisces, for Cancer, and for Scorpio. So I thank you, guides, for allowing me to provide this message to read for my friends here. All right, here is your message. We've got Pisces, we've got Cancer, and we've got Scorpio. Ah, my nose is itchy. The spirits are talking. We've got Earth School here for Pisces. Life lessons, soul growth, study, and higher learning. I'm going to find your soul inquiry or your message here. Share the card with you up close because they're so beautiful. Earth School, life lessons, soul growth, study, and higher learning. How are you being called to grow or learn? How are you being called, Pisces, to grow or learn? All right, does that correspond with the pile that you picked? Whew. All right, Cancer, we have for you, water your garden. Oh, this is so beautiful. Water your garden. Nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. All right? What is your body yearning for? All right, Cancer. Now we've got Scorpio here. Beautiful Scorpio's card. Scorpio's beautiful card. Big picture thinking. All right. Palladius energy, visionary, and inspired ideas. The Starseed Soul Inquiry is, how are you being called to step up and lead? What new ideas or creations are you being called to pursue? All right, so there we go, Scorpio. Thank you, Oracle deck. Thank you all for allowing me to read for you here in our water elementals. We've got the Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Comment down below which deck you picked and if your Oracle card was giving you tingles with its message. As I touch them all, I get tingles. All right, thank you very much. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. Click on the box here to find the other elemental readings. And if you enjoyed these pick-a piles, I do extended pick-a piles every Friday in my memberships. You can click one of these other boxes here to join us there. All right, you guys, I'll see you in the next element. Mwah!